Hello and welcome to my channel, Andy Getting Lean again. So folks, this is a brand new channel, so it's all exciting. Well, for me it is anyway, but no, it's all good. Excuse the kind of red skin, it's sunny where I am, so I've been enjoying myself in the sunshine. This channel is basically, I wouldn't say, how would I put this, health, fitness, and basically crushing diabetes. So basically my story is, which is where we're going to start with, and then we will learn the first 3 steps I think for crushing diabetes. So basically my story is I got diagnosed last October as a type 2 diabetic. By New Year I got my blood sugars into normal levels and I've pretty much reversed the effects of diabetes. So basically there's the full story, which is on a playlist which is linked below. If you have a look on that, it's on another channel called Beat Diabetes. Brilliant channel, worth a look. Highly recommend watching if you have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or you basically just want to get your blood sugars lower. My story is I finished shift at work for the night. I work on an oil rig and my heart rate started going up and up and up. If it wasn't for my watch being a smartwatch, I would have never have known. Didn't feel different, felt a bit tired, but nothing majorly. My heart rate was sky high. So I went to see the medic. They did various tests, couldn't actually pinpoint what was wrong with my heart. Then he ended up going, right, I'll check your blood sugars just to see. Now here in the UK we use a slightly different unit of measurement to the US. So his reaction was, oh, I've got a US meter because the US measurement is like, the number is higher than the UK one. Anyway, so what happened there was, he was like, no, I'll take it again. So he got another machine out, took it again. This one said, this one was high. Anyway, so we checked it. So we ended up going, oh no, it's not a US meter. It's just that high. So he phoned the onshore doctors. They ended up getting a Coast Guard helicopter out to me. And then from there, basically spent the night in the hospital where they did various tests and they confirmed I had type 2 diabetes. Now, my numbers are all in the interview just to save a bit of time. So you're not sitting watching. Highly recommend watching that. So to cut to the start, we're going to do the first 3 rules, I think, for cutting your blood sugars down and putting yourself on the way to reducing your blood sugars and getting yourself back to better health. So step 1, carbohydrates are the enemy. Well, to a certain degree. You want to keep your carbohydrates low. Now, this is how do you go about this? I hear you wondering. Well, you cut out all your white carbohydrates, your breads, your pastas, your rices, cut them all out to begin with. Because if you do that, you will see a hell of a difference in your blood sugar levels very, very quickly. So how would you go about that? Well, start the morning with eggs. You know, something as simple as eggs, maybe some bacon. That's your breakfast. Lunch, a meat like chicken, turkey, something like that, and veg or salad. And you can pile on the veg, pile on the salad, because okay, there is carbohydrates in veg and salad, but they're good carbohydrates because they are like of fiber, and fiber does not spike your blood sugars. And the same for dinner. Now the other tip I'm going to give you, which is tip number 2, buy yourself a blood sugar meter. That'll become your best friend while you're doing this. Test, test, test. Test in the morning, test before you eat, test after you eat. And then if you fancy, right, I'm going to try lasagna, say for example, test 30, 60, 90. If it raises your blood sugar in that time, you know to avoid it for the time being. As you get fitter and healthier, you may find that you might be able to go back to some carbohydrates. That is all dependent on the person. Before I forget, disclaimer time. I am not a doctor. I do not work for a health compare. I am just one of you guys. So bear this in mind. This is my advice from what worked for me. So bear this in mind, guys. I do not want somebody saying, oh, but I've had a hypo. Because if you're going to go down this approach, please speak to your doctor, your healthcare provider, you know, or do your own research. As I said, listen to what I say. I've got some good advice, but it is what worked for me. And bear in mind, I've never had to take any diabetic medication. So because of that, I got mine under control with diet and exercise fairly quickly. So just bear this all in mind. Anyway, the third and final step, so bear in mind, step 1, cut your carbohydrates right down. Step 2, buy a blood sugar meter or get one from the doctor. Test, test, and test. And the third one, last but not least, is increase your movement, i.e. walking. There is a term called non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT. Basically, it is the energy expended from everything we do that is not sleeping, eating, or sport-like exercises. It ranges from walking to work to performing, gardening, basically growing fruit and veg, whatever, basically movement. So basically, walk more, i.e. get up an hour earlier, go for a walk. I was in the lucky situation, I have a dog and she's hyperactive, so I need to walk her a minimum of an hour a day, sometimes more. That is great for keeping your blood sugars stable and lowering them if they are high. Now this is great. So that is my third tip, is move. Get moving. Just basically all you have to do is cut the carbs, test, and move, and you will see dramatic improvements really quickly. Now that is where we're going to call it today. Now there'll be other tips weeks as we go along. So basically, first 3 tips are cut your carbohydrates, buy a blood sugar meter, and move. And you will, trust me, you will see the benefits of move. If you liked what you're hearing, there'll be other tips, and I'm going to keep them simple and short and sweet to get that blood sugars down and back to the normal range. So if you want to hear more, or even if you're not diabetic and you just want to improve your health, smash that like button, subscribe, follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter, you name it. I haven't done a Facebook, but that'll come eventually. But smash all them, subscribe, like, and we will do more. Also share, spread the word on YouTube, because if you like what you hear, we will get more out there and all that good stuff. So anyway, till next time, Shabba!